On April 25, 2015, the disastrous 7.8 magnitude Gorkha earthquake shook the city of Kathmandu, Nepal. You may be wondering, what was the cause of this earthquake? This earthquake occurred due to thrust faulting along the Indus-Yarlung Structure Zone. Constant movement in this convergent boundary would also cause a relief of compressional pressure between the Eurasian and Indo-Australian plates.
The human impact of the Nepal earthquake of 2015 was very significant. The earthquake caused more than 9,000 deaths and injured more than 22,000 people. It also triggered multiple avalanches. One of these killed 19 people who were trying to climb Mount Everest. It took down lots of multi-story buildings, killing thousands of people inside. Hundreds of thousands of people were forced to move to poverty and lost all of their belongings. Water supplies to many communities were lost, and an estimated half of the nation's GDP was lost. World Vision made a 3-year response to the 2015 Nepal earthquake, which occurred in 3 different phases. The relief phase, which began in 2015 and ended in 2015. The recovery phase, which began in October of 2015 and ended in September of 2016. And finally, the rehabilitation phase, which started in late 2016 and ended in 2018. Nepal is still recovering from the earthquake today.
The Nepal earthquake had many direct impacts on the environment. These included loss of forest and farmland due to avalanches and landslides, change to water sources, increased sediment in rivers, risk of downstream flooding, impacts on protected areas, loss of forest, and death of wild animals. Not only was the earthquake very impactful to the citizens of Nepal, many livelihoods that depended on natural resources were affected, including the tourism industry. A huge amount of debris was generated from damaged buildings, some of which was dumped in rivers, wetlands, and forests. Hazardous waste included medical and electrical waste, like mercury, laboratories and industrial chemicals, and petroleum products. Some toxic chemicals will have ended up in the groundwater or river. Some are persistent in pollutants today. Livestock carcasses and contaminated the environment after the earthquake. And a lot of plastic was generated in the relief phase, was not properly disposed of.
Data following the aftermath of this earthquake provided steps to help decrease the impact of earthquakes that may occur in the future. The city was now challenged with coming up with improved planning and constructing roads, city buildings, homes, and many other resources that supported human life. One of the most important resources impacted was the city's watershed. After seeing the results of hazardous waste entering various bodies of waters, the city was tasked with improving water supply and sanitation efforts.